Just want to briefly share. First of all, let me say good morning to you all. And I pray that God continue to bless you and cover you and keep you. I haven't posted in a while, and I could make excuses for that, but I'm just going to say that I'm going to do better. But God is constantly dealing with me, with us, with ministry, and I just want to share a conversation I had with one of my sons. He just started a new job today, and I was, supporting him and congratulating him, and in the midst of him giving a celebratory, you know, uh, post about his new job, he experienced a blow from someone that was close to him, and I could tell that immediately it affected him because he was expecting excitement from everyone. Um, we have a family chat group, and he was expecting everyone to be excited for him and everyone to, be supportive of him for trying to do something different and that was going to benefit him in life. And so when he didn't get that from everybody, it kind of messed with him a little bit. And God immediately reminded me, in the middle of him exposing one of my flaws as a father, he allowed me to be able to use that and motivate my son. And it was the analogy of him being when he was in high school, he played football. And I asked him what his job was. He told me, he was a defensive player, and his job was to do whatever he had to do to get to the quarterback. And I said, okay, well, so if there was someone standing in your way that was a friend of yours, family, whatever, your homeboy, whatever, and they were standing in the way from you doing your job, what would you do? He said, I would run through them. I said, why? He said, because I got to get to the quarterback. That's my job. And I reminded him that that's what we have to do sometimes as men. We got to set a course. We got to set a path. And we have to commit ourselves to that, regardless of who's in our way. And this is the part of the flaw from my point. I asked him, I said, well, how many games did I ever come and watch you play? He said, none. I said, but did that stop you from playing? He said, no, sir. I said, so that's what we have to do. We can't get caught up in who's not there, who's not celebrating us, who's not on our cheering squad, who's not, supportive of us. As men, we got to set a course, and we got to be committed and faithful to that course, whatever God has called you to do. And as a father, as the head of your house, your job may be, well, it ain't no may, it is. Sometimes being the head of the house is the loneliest position you're ever going to play in life. You're the guy that, everyone likes to not like. Children don't like you, your wife get mad at you, whatever, neighbors mad at you. But you can't allow that to stop you from being who God called you to be and playing your position. And we go back to my son in the football. If he stopped because he didn't see me in the stand, then he's not going to be effective in what he's been assigned to do by the coach. And it's the same with God. If we get distracted by what our family is or are not doing, and that, that ties into how we feel about ourselves, what we think of ourselves, then you're constantly going to be in a position of lack, because everyone is not designed to be your cheerleader. Everyone is not designed to understand the level of commitment and sacrifice that's required by you as the head of your house to be effective in your household. And your family is expecting that. They need that. So just because one part of your life is not lining up with what you feel it should be or where it should be, does not change the fact that at the end of the day, God is still God. Nothing changes about him. So reassign, reformat, refocus, rethink of the things that are connected to what you consider to be your focus and your calling. And if those things don't line up with the end product, and the end product is God being glorified, then you might need to readjust and rethink who is on your side. I can imagine Jesus, excuse me, I can imagine Jesus having to look at Judas every day, knowing that he was going to be responsible for Jesus being betrayed, but he still covered him. He still provided for him. He still taught him. He still prayed for him. He still fed him. At one point, he washed his feet. So what does that tell me? You can't get distracted. You can't stop. You can't lose focus. You can't give up. You can't get caught in your feelings. As the man of your house, you are responsible. Responsible. Meaning everything that happens in your house is your responsibility, not under your control, but your responsibility. Someone has to be held accountable. So men of God, as you go forward throughout this day, ask yourself, the things that you're doing, are they conducive to your calling? Are they conducive to your responsibility and your role as the head of your household? And if they're not, simply readjust. Refocus. Do a reassessment. Change your course. Change your thinking. Change how you're doing things. Get on your face and ask God, how do you fix this? And you move forward. We can't give up, men. We can't give. Our family can't afford us taking a day off. I pray God bless you. I pray God keeps you. Until the next time, God bless you.